In this today lecture, we go to see about the transient response of a RC series circuit with step input voltage. So this is a RC series circuit with switch S is open initially. When time t equal to 0, the switch S is closed. Okay. Here the capacitor stored energy in the form of electric field. Okay. If the capacitor is fully discharged, then the terminal voltage across the capacitor is 0. That means it will act as short circuit initially when attached to a voltage source and drawing a maximum current in the beginning to build a charge. Okay, once the capacitor has reached the full voltage, which is equal to the source voltage, then it stop to drawing the current from the source and behaves as a open circuited one. Okay, so that now apply KVL around this loop, which is equal to V of t, which is equal to R into I of t plus 1 by C integral 0 to t I of t into dt. Okay, I'm already told that it is a step input voltage. So therefore this V of t, which is equal to taken as V into U of t. Okay, so now you apply the Laplace transform for the corresponding equation. This is the corresponding equation we write in the previous slide. If you take the Laplace transform, which is equal to R into I of s plus 1 by C into I of s divided by s plus q of 0 minus divided by s, which is equal to V by s. This q of 0, which is nothing but the initial charge in the capacitor. Now you multiply this C inside the term and you rearrange the equations. It looks like this: I of s equal into R plus 1 by Cs, and this constant term move on to the right hand side. Okay, so it should be like this. So we know that this Q naught divided by C is replaced as some initial voltage, because we know the relation Q equal to C into V. We know the general equation. So therefore V equal to Q by C. Okay, suppose if the initial voltage is given, just you take the initial voltage. Suppose if the charge is given, you rearrange the equations like this. Okay, now the equation is rearranged like this. Now you take, so for the Laplace transform, our equations in the form of s plus a, s plus b, like that. So you should rearrange the corresponding equations and the final expression should be like this. Just you multiply this s inside the term. Okay, so this is the final equation. So these are constants, so you take outside. So these terms looks like a constant, so which is nothing but 1 by s plus 1 by rc. So if I take the inverse Laplace transform, which is equal, which gives the value of e power minus 1 by rc into t. Okay, so that is the thing they given. Now I assume the initial charge or the initial voltage across the capacitor is 0, then this term should be eliminated. Okay, that is the given. Now you draw the graph for the current, so it is the exponentially decaying one. So the curve should looks like this. Okay, so this is I given in the first slide also. So in initial cases, if there is no initial voltage across the capacitor, it looks like a short circuit and it consumes the maximum current from the source. So at initial point it consumes the maximum current. Okay, when the capacitor voltage reaches its maximum value, which is equal to the source voltage, then there is no current flow through the capacitor. That means it acts as an open circuit. So when time t equal to infinite, it reaches the steady state. Okay, here approximately at 5 time constant it reaches the steady state, so that the current should be equal to 0. That is we seen in the first slide, and this is the final expression for the current. So here the steady state part of the current response should be 0, because it is the exponentially decaying one and it is nothing but the transient response. Okay, So the transient response which is equal to IFT minus I of S, so which gives the final value. Okay, now I find the voltage across the capacitor. So before entering into that, so I take T which is equal to RC, which is nothing but I take tau. Here tau is nothing but my time constant. So substitute this value which gives around 0.37 into V by R. So what is time constant? Okay, so time constant is nothing but the time in which the current decays to 37% of its initial value. Okay, so consider you take, so from the graph also I am told that at 5 into tau, that means around 5 times, I mean 5 time constants, I equal to around 0.07 into V by R. That means it reaches around almost a constant, I mean it should zero. Practically it should be disappeared from the corresponding circuit. Okay, so the physically this time constant represents the speed of the response of a circuit. If the time constant is very low, then the response of the circuit should be faster one. Suppose the time constant is very high, the response of the circuit is very slow or a sluggish one. Okay, so therefore the voltage across the capacitor, which is equal to 1 by C integral of I of t into d of t. Now you substitute the value of I of t in the corresponding equation and you solve. It looks like this. So V equal to 1 minus e power minus t divided by RC. Okay, so therefore the voltage across the capacitor looks like this. So this is nothing but my V of t. So initially the current has a maximum value and the voltage is around approximately 0. When time period is increases, my graph looks like this, exponentially increasing. Okay, at time t equal to infinite, it reaches the steady state value. So that the current through the at this period, at this time, okay, the current through the inductor should approximately equal to 0. Okay, so I conclude the session. If you have any doubts, post your comments in the comment section. So in the next class, we should see about the response of a RC circuit with the sinusoidal input. Thank you.